good morning everyone. May buntag sa tanan. Welcome back to my channel. So, karon mag-discuss ta about multiplication of polynomials. So, in other words, mag-shorter ta og polynomials. Pwede ma-isbog na gamay ang electric fan kay igang na kayo. Okay. So, since we're done on the first two operations, which is addition and subtraction, so we'll proceed now to the multiplication. Okay. So actually, lain-lain na itong i-consider dyan. Dito diretso itong multiplication of the polynomials. Okay? First, we have here multiplying monomials. So in other words, we'll multiply a polynomial of 1/3. Okay? So, in this case, you will simply use product rule. Okay? Kung kadumdum pa mo sa law of exponents, product rule, wherein, if you multiply this one, having the same basis, you just simply add their exponent. Okay? Law of exponent na siya klasa. Ato siyang ma-apply when we multiply two monomials. Okay? Suppose we are asked to find the products of first two examples here. Okay? So, letter A, find the product of negative 4x cubed and 3x to the 5th. Okay? What you're going to do here, when we multiply, the same na siya class kung mag-multiply ta katong previous na itong mga learning sa elementary, high school, the same process. All you need to do is to multiply the numerical coefficients, okay, regardless of the sign. Okay? For example, we have negative 4 times 3. So, muna mo itapan. You have negative 4 times 3. Then, according to the product rule, you will just add their exponent if they have the same basis. So, you just copy 3 plus 5. So, you have 3 plus 5. Then, simplify further. No, as I have said, you will just simply multiply the two numbers regardless of the sign. So, negative 4 times 3, you have negative 12x to the power of 8. That's it. Inala siya ka-simple class when you multiply two monomials. Okay? Okay. Letter B. Pwede na po siya. If you have three monomials, for example, I will give you here. Ito na yung sumpayan of 3. 3x cubed y. Okay. So, itulo na to. No? Okay, suppose you are given this. We have the product of three monomials. Then again, kung mag-multiply, galit ta, i-multiply na nato ang tanan nga mga numbers. Iusa nato sila to i-multiply. Then, observe the law of exponent if they have the same basis, meaning to say, kung parehas like variable, just add their exponents. Okay? Here, atong i-grupo ng tulo ka number, we have negative 2 times 4 times 3. Right? Then look at the variables, we have x. So it has a power of 2, diri it has a power of 1, diri it has a power of 3. Okay? Klaro? Then for the variable y, of course, you will write 2 plus 5 plus 1. Okay? According to this law or rule. No? So, padayin tayo. You have here, what is negative 2 times 4? Negative 8 times 3, you have negative 24. Okay? Then simplify x. What is 2 plus 1 plus 3? You have 2 plus 1, 3 plus 3, you have 6. For the variable y, you have 2 plus 5, 7 plus 1, 8. And this is your answer. Simple as that, class. Always take note, when you multiply monomials, apply the product rule or the law of exponent number 1. Okay? Take note, if they have the same basis, you just simply add their exponent. I-add na nato ilang mga exponents when you are multiplying monomials. Okay? Now, how about number 2? Multiplying monomials and polynomials. Okay? Lahat na po na siya nga case, class. Okay, simply, when we multiply, usually, we use distributive law or distributive property always, right? When we say distributive, ato siyang i-multiply to each term. Mamagin natin na-learn. Okay. Suppose you have this first example. Find the product of 3x squared times x cubed minus 4x. Okay. Using the distributive property, unsaon gali? Kadundong pata? Bot pa sa bot, Kani si 3x squared, i-multiply nato kang x cube. Kani si 3x squared, i-multiply nato kang negative 4x. Okay? So, inaanin ni siya class, oh. We have here 3x squared times x cubed. You just copy 3. Then, according to the product rule, you just add the exponent. 2 plus 3, you have 5. Nakuha? Multiply. 3 times 3x squared times x cubed. You just copy 3. Then, imo na din i-add ng exponent, which is 5. Okay? So, klaro kayo nga minus. Minus. 3 times 4 is 12. Then, look at the variable. We have 2 plus 1 and 2. And this is the final answer. Okay? Kuha? Nagdutunta ka. Ay, pero mga kaso na lang. Nakuha na. Simple kay number 1. Nakasabot mo? Okay, nakasabot. Now, let's proceed to number 2. Given 5x squared times 3x to the 5th minus x cubed plus 7x minus 4. Okay. Using the distributive property, klaro ka, i-distribute na to. Buot pasabot sa distribute, kani si 5x squared, i-multiply nato to each term. Multiply nato na siya kang diri, multiply nato siya diri sa second term, multiply nato sa third term, i-multiply nato sa fourth term. Okay. So, we have here 5 times 3. Multiply na to 5 times 3, you have 15. Then look at their variable x. X squared and x to the 5th. So, i-add na nato ilang power. So, that becomes x to the 7. Because 2 plus 5 is 7. Okay. Now, 5x squared times negative x cubed. So, klaro kayo nga negative na class, no? So, you just copy 5. Then, x squared times x cubed. So, imurang i-add ng exponent. 2 plus 3, you have x to the power of 5. Okay. Next, for the third term, so klaro kanya plus because positive 7x man it. So, look at the numbers. Numerical coefficient. 5 times 7 is 35. Okay. How about the variable x and x squared? So, klaro kay 1 plus 2. So, may mo na siyang x cubed. Okay. And lastly, 5x squared times negative 4, so minus 5 times 4, 20. Then you just copy x squared. And this is your answer. Okay? O hab kaayo, Shubar. Daghan kay salamat kay nakasabot ta. Ay hiliyop nakasabot mo, no? Sa atong duha ka exact type of examples. Now, let's proceed to example number 3. Multiplying binomials. Meaning to say, i-multiply nimo ang polynomials of two terms. Duha ka polynomials of two terms. Or duha ka binomial. Mauna siya. Okay. Use the FOIL method or the distributive property. Okay. Kung makadumdum ta class, sa inyong na-learn sa inyong lower years, FOIL method man inyong gagamiton, correct? Mga FOIL method yun na like, mag-multiply tag duha ka binomial. But here, you can use also the distributive property. Okay. When you say distributive property, imura man ang i-multiply the particular number to the terms, each term. It's just the same, no? You will yield with the same answer. Okay. Now, suppose we have here a two binomial, x plus 2 times x plus 5. If you're going to use the FOIL method, hindi na ako na-explain sa inyo na si FOIL method, kaya I knew, nakabalo naman na sa inyong high school, no? Unsa lang FOIL method. Okay. So, we have here, x times x. What is the answer? You have x squared. Okay? Now, kanina po siya. X times negative 5, positive 5, you have plus 5x. Can you follow? Okay, very good. Now, you have here, kanina po siya. 2 times x. We have 2x. Okay? Then, 2 times 5, we have plus 10. Are we true?
Yes.
Wala pa. Napatay ma-combine ay. Napatay ma-combine. Okay? So, you have here, x squared. Ato pa man isa ma-combine. What is 5 plus 2? Pila man? 7, that's correct. So, plus 7x plus 10. So, that is the correct answer. Okay? Bright kay si Irene. Okay.
Okay.
Hindi na siya ka-simple class. Also, kung di mo ganahan sa FOIL method, you can solve that one from the other method, no? Using distributive property. X plus 2 times X plus 5. So, pwede din siya ma-solve kung ginahan ni class. You just copy X, then i-multiply ni mo diri sa ikaduha nga binomial, which is X plus 5. Then, kanidayon, plus 2 times X plus 5. Okay? Pwede inanaw ninyo distributive property. So here, X times X, it's just the same. You have X squared. X times 5, so plus 5X. 2 times X, so plus 2X. 2 times 5, so plus 10. Pare-pareha na Japon, X squared plus 7X plus 10. Pareha na Japon sila. Okay? Nasabtan?
Yes.
Okay, very good, Irene. So, let's proceed to another example. You are given 2x plus 1 times 3x minus 4. Okay? Any method pwede nyo apply for method, distributive method, as long as it is correct. Okay. So, we have here 2x times 3x, you have 6x squared, right? So you have 2x times negative 4, you have 2 times negative 4, negative 8, then you just copy the variable x. Okay? So, positive 1 times 3x, you have here 3x. Okay, 3x times 1 is 3x. While 1 times negative 4, you have negative 4. Okay? So, napamantay makombine. So, finalize your answer or simplify. You just copy 6x squared. Kaya man tayo makombine kayo 6x squared. So, negative 8 plus 3, you have negative 5. Then, copy the variable x. Minus 4. Okay? Naklaro ba ay? Okay. So, I really hope, no, from time to time, na-learn nato from the previous examples ng mga simpler. First, we introduced the multiplication of two monomials. Well, multiplication of monomial and polynomial. Third, multiplying binomials. Well, fourth, multiplying two polynomials. So, taas na yun siya. Duwa na siya ka-polynomial na ito i-multiply. Still, use the distributive property. Okay? So, in other words, inaniyo na ito siya pag-solve. So, you just copy 2x squared para dali. Then, multiply aning second polynomial. You have x squared minus 5x plus 7. Okay? Copy minus 3x. Then multiply Japon nimo aning second polynomial. X squared minus 5x plus 7. Okay? So, kanina po din siya katulo plus 1 times x squared minus 5x plus 7. Okay? Distributive property. Kani si 2x squared, i-multiply mo ana. Negative 3x, i-multiply mo ana. Si positive 1, i-multiply mo ana. So, mo na yung mahitabo. Okay? Then multiply. Padayon ta. Distributive laws. 2x squared times x squared, you have 2x to the 4th. 2x squared times negative 5x. So, 2 times negative 5, negative 10. Then, i-add mo yung exponent. 2 plus 1, you have x cubed. Okay? 2x squared times positive 7. So, 7 times 2 is 14. You just copy x squared. I-copy lang nato si x squared. Okay? Padayon. Negative 3x times x squared. Negative 3x cubed. Nanong x cubed man? 2 plus 1, you have 3. Okay? Negative 3x times negative 5x, you have positive. What is 3 times 5? 15. Then x squared. Because 1 plus 1 is 2. Okay? Negative 3x times positive 7, you have negative. 7 times 3 is 21. You just copy the variable x. Manana ba ta? Wala pa. Wala pa taay. Kanila pa isa. 1 times x squared is x squared. 1 times negative 5x is negative 5x. 1 times positive 7 is positive 7. Okay, are we through? Manana ba ta?
Wala pa.
Wala pa. Very good. So here, Mangita na taog mga pareha nga pwede na makombine. Kung wala di siya like terms, di siya pareha, di na ta makakombine. Klaro?
Klaro.
Okay, very good, Irene. So here, you just copy 2x to the 4th. Kaya wala man siya to the power of 4. Correct? Okay. Now what if this? X cubed. So now siya kapariya, no? Kani silang duha. Okay. So ato siyang i-combine, i-add. Negative 10 minus 3 is negative 13. Then you just copy x cubed. Okay? Sige. How about for the variable x squared? So nato siya kapariya. Kana, this one. So, in other words, ato i-combine, correct? So, i-combine na to ay, buot pasabot, i-add na to iyang numerical coefficient or mga number. Alright?
Right.
Sige. 14 plus 15. 14 plus 15, you have?
29.
29. Okay. Plus 1. So, 30. You just copy x squared. Okay. Mangita na punta, napatay, makumbine o kanina dyan po, si 21x o si 5, negative 5x. Makumbine na to. So, negative 21 minus 5. What is 21 plus 5? 21 plus 5?
2.
26. Very good, Irene. You just copy S. Then, sa number plus 7. That's it. Okay? I really hope natay nasabtan karon nga tutorial from the topic multiplication of polynomials. So, I really hope makatabang na siya sa inyo kung mag-review ba mo sa inyong subject ani sa algebra. Dagang salamat, and that's all for today.